welcome along and welcome back to Silverrun Forest. Today we are going to be heading over to the Sawmill. We've got a lot of production after the last 2 days woodwork and getting all the logs delivered down there. So we've got to go and move some of those. We're going to do a mass sell-off to the railway because we tend to have the best prices there for that. So we've got to take our little JCB skid steer and do that. We also have actually quite a bit of wool sitting here. We've got about 2,500 litres of wool sitting here at the moment. So what I want to do is go and give the sheep a little bit of hay because they've run out in front of here. They've still got 8,000 litres actually in there, but if we just make sure there's always a bale in here that is getting fed to them, then they will be all right. And then once we've done that, we can start getting loaded up with our wool pallets here. So let's go drop our bale spike off. We'll drop it just in front of here like this. And then we can switch over, grab our pallet forks, which have had a lot of use. They really have. And we'll be able then to get the wool pallets onto here along with the skid steer. Now, the thing about the skid steer is actually that we probably could get away with using the Unimog for this job, to be honest, but I'm gonna take the flatbed and do it that way because we can always go and drop off some planks and things down at some of our other factories. Oh wow, this is not very flat at all coming onto here, not making it easy. Right, we grab one at the side, and this is what I'm trying to do. Try and grab them at the side like this, because we're able then to grab two at a time sideways. Don't have a flat area coming in from the other way, so this is the easiest way to pick these up and get them onto our trailer. And yeah, if I go and drive on the back of the trailer and put them up on the front, we should be able then to pull them off the correct way when we get down to the factory. Those work. Lifting ourselves up off the ground. Actually, we've got an extending arm here. Let's get them right up to the end and put them on like that. Perfect. And then we've just got one more that we need to grab. Gonna put my foot right in for this, and then come up on the side of here. I don't know how much is in this, but as long as it sort of balances out what we've got over there, we should end up with 2,000 litres of fabric, which will put us halfway to doing our, finishing off our boat. And in fact, yes, there's 651 litres here. That should be enough to make up the difference on what we already have over there and get a pallet out. So yeah, looks like we're going to be about halfway there with the fabric that we need to get the ship finished, and then we will be well on the way to making a whole load of money. I think we're going to should make about 800,000, which will easily be enough to buy the remaining productions that we need to get all of this done. So that is that all hooked up. So let's get moving out and over down to the sawmill. Before we get to the sawmill, we're actually going to pull in at the spinnery. We should be able, I think, to just pull in and directly offload it off the trailer without having to get our skid steer off. So if I pull into here like so, this should unload it. Yep, and that's why we put it at the front of the flatbed. And then we'll back out and back on to here. There we go. And back round over to the loading area, and it's really full. I mean, this will be the largest amount of money we make off a single load up, I think, ever. It's a huge amount that we've got here. Let's have a look. We've got 4 full pallets of the prefab. We've got 3, 6, 9 pallets of the beams. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 pallets of the long planks. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 of the other. And I've just seen the train run past. So what we're going to do before it gets too far is get it rented. It should stop then. Yeah. And start coming back towards us, I think. It's slowing down. It'll be back here in a minute. In the meantime, I'm going to start up my truck, get the ramps back down off here. No, they don't always come out. There we go. That's got them. And then we can turn it off and jump in. And there comes the train back. Oh, we need to unclip these. Into position. And what shall I start with? I think we need to work out what we're going to need elsewhere. So, we are still processing some of the wood, so there's still stuff to come out of here. We still have a decent amount of iron ore, but I want to go and fill that up in the near future. We want to turn on the wool production, and it's 2 wool to 1 fabric. So, that will be... yeah, 1,324, which will be enough to get... yeah, 1,324 is going to be enough to get over 2,000. So we'll have 2 loads of fabric out, which is great. That's halfway to what we need. Now, to create pepper grinders, it would be more efficient to do wood, and people have pointed this out before. But we have lots of long planks. And I think we'll go and drop those off there. We can do the bowls and the pepper grinders from there. 50 to 150, 150 to 210. Okay, so we want to go and do those, and we'll straight up just sell those. So that's the long plank. So everything else other than the long planks can go onto the train. And that includes the short planks, so we will start with them as they are taking up a lot of space here, and we can easily get those onto the train without much trouble. So down, and we'll do double stacks of those to start off with, and then yeah, we should be able to get the beams and the walls, the prefab walls, onto probably just the front of the train. I think we've got lots of space on here to play with. So play with it, we're going to. I have a nagging feeling that we are going to need some of these short planks, or some of our beams in order to do either the barrels or the furniture, and I'm really hesitant to sell all of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave myself with 8 pallets of the short planks to make sure we've got enough. I'm going to leave myself with 4 of the beams, and we're going to sell off all of the prefabs, because I don't think prefabs are used for either of the things that we're doing, and they will sell quite well. If we can get 110,000, so we only need 40,000 off this sale, we'll be able to buy one of the new productions that we need today. So that, I think, is going to do us really well to get that sorted and to get 40,000. I think these sell for like 5,000 each. So half of what we need should just come from the prefab walls. I think that is going to be a big part of the money we need today to get one of those productions, and then after that we should be able to get that started, and we can then sell stuff from that to get that on the roller coaster. And with that, we should then also... Oh, wow, we just had another prefab arrive. That's huge. That's massive, because that means that we've got 5 of these to sell, which, if I'm right, 5 of these should be about 25,000 on their own. Yeah, the prefab... Wow, the prefab walls going to Elm Creek is 5,700 right now. It is a fairly good time to sell. It's not bad at all. So yeah, we are looking at making 5,700 per prefab. That is nearly 30,000 off just these, let alone selling off anything else. And we know that we can easily get more wood to do more of these. So that is actually pretty awesome. So let's back this up and make this easier to load. Might then have to pull it forward to load other stuff later. But all right, stop you there and off. It's really, really good. I'm ecstatic by that. That is, we're going to be getting a new production today. This is going to be our biggest income yet. It'll be dwarfed by when we get the boat, but it is going to be our biggest income so far, and that is absolutely massive for us. So let's put that on there and do that. I do like that you have to own almost every single production on this map in order to finish the roller coaster. It is so involved to get this roller coaster going. And, well, I wanted to do it in 50 videos. And we are up to 44. So it's very likely that, well, we got to produce enough stuff in order to be able to do that in the next 6 episodes if I wanted. That was the whole aim of this series, is to get the roller coaster built, starting from the meager amounts of money we had moving over from whole macro. We didn't have a huge amount more than a start from scratch, to be honest. So I'm quite happy with our progress on here. And yeah, this is going to be a huge payday with all of these prefabs on here. And then all of the single, the small bale, small pallets, the pallets of regular planks as well. We're gonna just move this forward again, and I'm gonna rework how I've got the small planks on here, because we've had another one spawn. There we go, and stop there. Look at that. That is good. That is absolutely brilliant. Right, undo that. And then I just want to move that small plank forward, because we have one more that we can slot onto here in order to sell a bit more. Up. Okay, a little bit further forward. This is why the teleskid's so good. I can reach parts of this train that I can't with any other skid steer. It just makes things so much easier to load onto this train. And if we got another skid steer, I would absolutely leave this one here and just use it to load the train up and load things here all the time, because we have that reach with it. it would make things easier. Or just use it as our loading up one in general, and then have the other one down at the logging yard. So leave this on on that little trailer all the time. Right, let's just push that forwards and out and down and off. There we go. So what? That's 4 on each of those. So 4, 8, 12 pallets of the standard ones. We'll take wow. Yeah, we'll leave 4. So I'm going to leave those 4 there. And we'll grab the other 6. How I'm going to get out of here with these, I don't know. But we'll give it a try. And then under and up. Yeah, because it's knocking them really, really tight through here. But that's got them. So, yeah, we'll grab those and stick those on here as well. And not bad by 10:30 in the morning. Looking at having a pretty sorted train. Get my centre of gravity low. And back and on. And then just push those 2 together a little bit. Nice and gently does it. Right, we can strap those down. We can spread things out a little bit more because we're not needing to put too much more onto here. Last couple of ones with the beams that we're going to sell. And yeah, this should be more than enough to get the money we need to buy one of our 2 remaining ones. I think I'm going to go for the furniture factory. We've got enough stuff kicking around to do that. And I know we need metal for the other. We can get metal, but for now, I think I'd like to do that. So let's send this off, and then I can start loading up the planks onto the other one, the long planks. So away you go. 276 in leasing costs, but the amount of money that is going to make us is going to be massive. Loading up the long planks onto the trailer, and I think our train is about to leave for Elm Creek. So I'm expecting the money to roll in any minute. And as soon as it does, I think we're going to have enough to go and do what we want. Otherwise, we are going to have enough to go and do some other bits. Oh, this is not the best place to load up. And I kind of wish I hadn't parked my my truck here. I might move it. There we go. 136,713. As I said, more than enough for us to actually get what we want. So let's get the rest of this loaded up, and then we can go and drop these down at the down at our wood turning factory. And actually, what we can do from that point of view is the furniture factory is right next door, so we can buy the furniture factory and go and get some start getting some furniture turned out, maybe, if we're lucky. Maybe it's worth loading all of this up onto the truck and taking it down there. I don't know. I kind of want to load up a few pallets of this and go and get the wood turning going, so we've got more money coming in. Because more money coming in is always a good thing. And at the moment, we still have one thing to buy. So if we buy the furniture factory now, we're gonna want to buy the barrel factory fairly soon after. And it's quite possible we're gonna have to load up any of this in order to use it down there. So I think, again, we'll leave 4 pallets of these long planks down here, and get the rest loaded up and taken down to our wood turner. We can actually leave this here because we're not going to need our little teleskid to unload anything. We can unload these fairly easily down there. And yeah, I don't want to put it on just to take it off at the other end. There we go. Right, I think we've got 3 more pallets that we can load up and take with us. And then we've got plenty left up here for anything we need it for, including if we want to get more sold. I'm quite happy with that. It is very, very nice to have been able to have made enough to get the next production we need. And then after this, it's just one production left. And I think that's probably the last one. I don't think there's anything more that we need to buy to get the last couple of bits produced for our roller coaster. Everything seems to be already in place. Final long planks. Get them onto the back. We'll get all of these down to the wood turner. And yeah, they'll make more money than if we just had long planks selling. And done. Takes longer to produce them, but at the end of the day, they make more money overall. Start this up. And like that. Put in the rear ramps because we still had those out. And away we go. Looks like the traffic is still held here from when the train was here. So, yeah, I'm going to get moving and head on down to the wood turner. The one good thing we've got is that the furniture factory is right next door to the wood turner, so we should be able to pull in and purchase that as we pull into the wood turner. And if it needs only planks, well, we can kind of give it a load of those straight off the bat. So let's have a look here. Yeah, Northwest Classic Furniture, 5 for 110. Yes, please. And now we can have a look in here, and we've got new stuff. Right, what we don't need, oh, wow. So, yes, it takes planks long to do this. So, I think what we'll do is we'll deliver some of, because I bet these, oh, wow. Nope, just planks long. That's good. So, we've got planks and planks long. Let's activate the planks long version of this. And we will deliver some of the ones that we've got at the moment into here. So yeah, let's deliver some of the back ones. We kept 4 back at the top. We don't need a huge number of chairs or tables. We just need enough to finish off the... actually, do you know what? I am going to load a whole load of this into here, because once we've done those... I think what we'll do is we'll get them just automatically selling. Meanwhile, I'm going to stick this into here as well. Get that started again. And then we'll go up to the top. We know that we can put in short planks for chairs and tables. And we know that we don't need the big... Whoa, out of the way there. We don't need the wooden beams, so we can get those sold. Back up to the sawmill. And yeah, we've got way more stuff than we need here. So I think the barrels are going to use these, so I'm not really wanting to sell them off. What is the difference between how much it takes to do chairs and tables and how much it takes to do the pepper grinders? So 150 for 50, 125 for 50, and 80 for 100. I think chairs and tables might actually be better for us selling off. Just sort of looking at the maths a little bit. Let's have a look. A table, tables sell for 2,700 if we put them to Elm Creek. But wow, Sunnyside Cafe takes 3,000 for them. That's exceptional. Whereas chairs Those sell for 1,000, and the bowls sell for just under 2,000, and where are our last ones? Pepper grinder, yeah, 1,000. So tables definitely seem to be probably the best way for us to go, especially with Sunside Cafe taking them for 3,000. So I'm going to actually go and put all of these into our furniture one, and we can sell tables to Sunnyside Cafe for around 3 grand a pop, or 3 grand per 1,000 liters, and make a really decent amount of money off it. I think that is a very good way to go. We won't do the automatic selling like we've done with other places. We will just load them up and take them to Sunnyside Cafe when they're ready to go. So under here and back, and then the rest. Well, we don't really have a use for the beams, and we're going to have a use for the short planks in the near future, depending on where we go with the barrels. So let's drop that onto there, and like that. Something I do need to do before we go any further is turn off some of our productions, because we have run out of wood here. So deactivate all of this, stop it costing us money, and yeah, another 28,000 is what we've got. We are going to need a lot more. I think it's 130,000 for the barrel factory. So we're going to leave the well, actually, where do our wooden beams sell? So they will, Elm Creek will take them for 3,367. That's a good 500 pound more per 1,000 liters. So I think we're better off leaving them here for now. And when we do our next big sell-off to Elm Creek, we will sell those again and make the extra 500 pounds. I mean, that's an extra 2,000 pounds, I think. If we get those, if not more, because they may be bigger. So yeah, it's not worth doing it. In fact, it's probably worth getting the train here again and selling them to Elm Creek, because it wouldn't cost us very much, but it is more efficient if we wait. Now off of the fronter here, there we go, and all the weight on the back of the truck there. I want to put the ramps down at the back, and yeah, we're going to hold on to the rest of what we've got here until later. Ooh, I wonder, do we have any fabric produced over here yet? Can we load this up and take this over to our ship? Ah, we could. It's how much? It's 1,000 liters. I think we'll wait until we've got all 4 of those pallets out of there, which is going to be a little while longer, but that should do. We should do fairly well for that and be able to do that. So all in all, it's fairly good. We have bought the furniture factory. We know we need to still buy the barrel factory. We've got to get barrels on here as well. Let's strap our little skid steer down, up with the ramps, and yeah, I'm going to take these down to the furniture factory, and we'll go and have a look and see exactly how much and of what that we need to complete the roller coaster. Let's pull in over to here, and it's just up here on the right. We can. I'm actually surprised that that these take. I don't know why I'm surprised. Actually, I'm slightly surprised they don't take the wooden beams at all. That's what I would quite like to have seen it take. But that has unloaded that. Where do they come out? Do they come out around the back? Yes, they'll come out round here. So that will serve quite well. So far, we've got 195 chairs, liters chair, and 181 liters of tables. So yeah, metal is for the armoire. So we don't need that at the moment. I am gonna go and pop down to the roller coaster and see what is still needed from there. We know that we only need a little bit more fabric, another 3,000 liters of fabric in order to get the ship finished. So we'll be keeping an eye out on another 4 pallets, I think it is, from our sheep. But we need, we need a darn sight more for the roller coaster. I still think we're going to end up finishing the ship before we finish the roller coaster on here. We're so close with the ship, but the roller coaster is still a way off, and still an entire production off. I mean, we still need to buy the barrel factory in order to complete the roller coaster. We're not going to get run over. No, so yeah, we need 408 liters of chair, 408 liters of table, 408 liters of barrel, and 264 liters of bucket to finish this. And I think that's all we need to finish it, because look at the state of the rest of this. I think the rest of this is pretty much there. So the barrel factory is the next thing we need to purchase. And I believe that is up here on the right-hand side. Yeah, is this the barrel factory? Yeah, this is the barrel factory. And it's 120,000, which we currently do not have. We are 90,000 away from buying the spiffy barrel making factory. As soon as we get that, we can get the 400 odd liters out that we need, and then we can go from there. But there's not much more we can do today, so I'm going to leave this here, which means that all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.